Hey everybody, welcome back to our videos. My name is Dimitri and this is Griselda. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important escapes that you could possibly learn in all of self-defense or grappling, period. Okay, this is called the trap and roll, or sometimes we call it the UPA technique. Now, the way that we label these techniques is we say women's self-defense, but the truth is it could be for absolutely anybody who needs it. But the reason we call it that is because these are the moves that we think are best to kind of collect for women's self-defense against a sexual assault. Now, let's lie down here. This position is called the mount, okay? It's a scary spot because my weight is holding her down, and from here I could do many things, right? I could grab her neck, I could put my forearm across her throat, I could pin her wrists, and I could strike as well. Also, maybe even a hair grab, right? All of these things could occur from the mount and possibly even more. But the idea is going to be the same. We just have to figure out the path to getting to this escape. So all of these things can be escaped using the UPA that we're going to show you today. But for today, let's start with the standard one, hands on the neck. Now, when I put my hands on her neck, and this is a serious situation, I absolutely expect some sort of reaction. I can tell you guys this though. I don't expect her to grab my hand like this, 1 and 2. I expect punching, I expect kicking, maybe even reaching to grab the groin. All of those things are possibilities, but the last of my worries is 2 quick holds. Let's look at those holds. So number 1, she's going to take her right hand and cover my right watch. It's important that she puts this low as she can, as close to my watch as possible. The reason is I'm going to be wanting to put my hand out on the floor pretty soon, and with that hook, that monkey grip, it won't go. Now use a C grip. What is the difference? Monkey grip is here, C grip is here. When she uses a C grip, there's an opening on that side. And look, I might be able to post my hand when the bump eventually happens. So right now, monkey grip. The back side is another way that I could possibly pull away. If she didn't have that there, and I did think that this might be something, I could pull back like so. Okay, but if she grabs the back of my arm and sort of pulls in, engaging her back muscles, this feels very strong with both of these holds, okay? Next, she's going to take her foot and trap my foot. Now notice how she also kind of narrows my foot inward, because if it's out there, she could be over it, but there could still be a possibility of my foot basing. I'll be honest with you guys, it's very unlikely, because as an attacker, I'm not thinking about basing and so on. I'm thinking about attacking. So I'm going to be going forward, leaning, and that's probably going to work whether she does it correct or not, but let's do it correctly. So the foot steps over, the foot narrows in, and essentially right now she's trapped my entire right side, okay? Now, the next part is super important. We're going to do it once, and then she's going to show you how it's done without a partner so that you guys can see how the hips work, okay? So her opposite leg is going to go in the middle of everything and be planted on the ground. The closer that leg is to her bottom, the higher the lift of the hips, okay? Now from here, she starts to bridge, and I want to post, but I cannot. Now she turns, freeze. Perfect. She's on top. Now here's what's most important from here. If she stands up and does not have base, I could pull her back to me. The choke is kind of useless right now, right? You can posture up, but look at this. If she steps up and she has her feet wide, then a pull can bring her right back to me. If she steps up and she turns her base perpendicular, turns sideways, now that pull is not going to work very well. And now she could rip it back and pull away from the situation, okay? Let's take a look at this by yourself, Griselda. So she's going to lie down here. She's going to imagine trapping the arm, okay? She's also going to trap the same side leg, which is very important, right? Next, this leg is going to be the bridging leg. That goes in the center. And now she's going to start to elevate the hips and turn over her shoulder right to her knees, just like that. Okay, let's do it again. So from here, okay, the hand goes across the throat. She grabs number 1 and grabs number 2. Traps the foot, okay? Now from here, she's going to start to put the other one right in the center. That's very important because watch this. If we turn a little bit and she traps my right foot, but then traps my left foot and begins to bridge with this being trapped, this can help me hook myself. I'm not going anywhere, right? Maybe they get lucky and all they do is just lock their legs tightly, and then that's going to keep me in this position, okay? So it's important that she doesn't do that on the second side. She only traps here, and then the other one in the middle. Exactly. Now from here, the bridge occurs. Go. Turn. Boom. Pops up sideways and gets away. Just like that. Okay? So this needs to be practiced. A lot of people would say, wait a second. how am I ever gonna remember these techniques in the heat of the moment? And I would agree with you. Watching a video is a great start, okay? But after that, you guys are gonna have to put in some repetitions. We often joke and say that in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you gotta do the move how many times?
A bazillion times.
Brazilian times, okay? And that's pretty much the truth. You guys gotta do repetition to the point where you don't have to think about it, it just happens, okay? Let's do maybe 1 or 2 more regular speed. So from here, let's move back a little. So mount position for me, trap, foot in the middle, bridge, pop up, and get home safe. Very good. And once more. Let's do a tiny bit of a different angle, maybe this way. Okay. Same thing. Trap, bridge. I can't post. She pops up, and she's gone. Good. So the idea is that this is what we call the standard UPA or standard trap and roll. And later, all the other instances that we talked about, punches, wrist pins, all of that stuff, will eventually come back to this escape. So this is a super important one to know. We hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back very, very soon with another video. If you guys did like it, please feel free to comment on the video, leave us a like, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. All right, guys, thank you very much. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.